Okay, so the inside should be done 1 through 4. So I just want you to check. You're looking for the double shaded area. So anything in this area or on a solid line is the solution to that system of inequalities. This one would be here. That's your double shaded area. Here. It's your double shaded area. And then right here. So any point inside that double shaded area or on a solid line. So both of these are actually solid. So on the solid line plus the shaded. All right, let's look at number 5. We need to solve for y on each one of these. So I'm going to write it here. So I have a little bit of room to solve. So I'm going to subtract x on both sides. And we want it in the mx plus b form. So it's going to be y is greater than negative x plus 2. Let's go ahead and graph that one. So we'll start at the y-intercept of positive 2. And then we'll go a slope of negative 1. So down 1, right 1. Then up 1, left 1. What kind of line is this before we make our line? It's a negative slope, yes, but how are we going to do it? Yeah, dashed. So write it out to the side, dashed. And yeah, greater than would be above. So if you have to, put your hands out like airplane arms, one hand, so it'll be the left hand up, right hand down. So above, so this would be where your feet would be. This would be where your head is. So above is the top right corner. All right, we need to do this other one. Solve it for y. So write the equation. So 2x minus y is greater than 1. We need to get the x to the other side. So we're going to subtract 2x on both sides. Carry down the negative, so negative y is greater than negative 2x plus 1. And then we're going to divide by a negative 1 all the way through. And don't forget, when you divide by a negative, you have to flip this sign. So I always circle it to help myself remember to flip the sign. Anytime you divide both sides by a negative. So it's now y is less than negative 2 divided by a negative 1. Be positive 2x. And then positive 1 divided by a negative 1. It's a negative 1. We need to graph it. Is this going to be dashed or solid? Dashed. And less than means how are we going to graph it? Below. So start at your y-intercept. Negative 1 is our y-intercept. That's our b. Then our slope is 2 over 1. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. Down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. Make your dashed line. Put your arrows on the end of your line. And then below. So stick your arms out like airplane. Tilt your arms. Where would below be? Bottom right. And the double shaded region is your solution. Since these are both dashed, nothing on the line is included, only within that area. Okay, the last example. We have two written in standard form. We need to graph them, so we need to solve them both for y. So let's write the first one. I'm going to put it up here. 4x minus 3y is less than 9. Draw your line down your less than symbol. We need to move the x to the other side. And some people forget this minus. And so they leave it up here, but you can't leave it up here. You got to carry it down. So it's negative 3y is less than negative 4x plus 9. We still need to get y by itself, so we're going to divide by a negative 3. When you divide by a negative 3, flip that sign. So it's y is, instead of less than, it's going to be greater than negative 4 over negative 3. I can't reduce that other than negative over negative is positive. So it'll be 4 over 3x. And then 9 over negative 3. It's negative 3. 9 divided by negative 3 gives us a negative 3. So we can graph it. Where do we start? Negative 3. Then we do our slope. Rise 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3. If I go up 4, I can't go over 3, so I'm going to leave it just like that. I only have 2 points. How will we draw the line?
Dash.
Yeah, dashed. Make sure y'all make it look dashed. Then what symbol does this tell me about how to shade? Above, because it's greater. So where would above be? Above. Remember, airplane arms, stick them out, see where your head is. Make sure you only use one direction so that you can see like the crisscross pattern whenever you have a double shaded area. Okay, I need to do this one now. I'm going to write it down here. X plus 3y is greater than 6. What operation do I need to do first? Subtract x. So then I have 3y is greater than, I need it in ilm x plus b, so negative x plus 6 divided by 3. So I divided by a positive 3, so I do not flip the sign. I only flip it whenever I'm dividing by a negative. So it's y is greater than, what's the slope? It's just negative x over 3. What number goes in front of x? Negative 1. Negative 1 over 3x. And then plus 2. So when we graph it, we'll start at the y-intercept, which is the b value. So we'll start at 2. And then our slope is negative 1 over 3. Yes?
Whenever we do it, is that whenever you're doing it above by a negative?
Yep. Yeah, you only flip if you divide by a negative. We divide by a positive 3, so we kept it the same. So then our slope is down 1 over 3. Down 1, oh, I can't go over 3. I have to go up 1 over 3 to get another point. So now I have 3 points. Are we doing dashed or solid? Dashed. Then what does the symbol tell us about how we shade it? It's a greater than symbol. So we're going to shade it above. So airplane arms, where would your head be? If these were your arms sticking out, it'd be above. So if you look at this line, above, right here. And so the double shaded area is your solution. You can go ahead and glue this in to your next page. This is our last page that goes in our journal for this unit.